Hi guys, it's Angie Bells, my fairy treasures. Okay, you guys, I am coming at you with something really fun. I was watching Robyn McClendon. I'm always watching Robyn McClendon. She's a mixed media artist on YouTube here. She's in my description box below, so definitely check out Robyn McClendon. She came up with this concept. Well, she said I think Roxy Cart came up with the concept, and then she made it into more of what she wanted. And now I've taken what Robyn McClendon did and I made it more into what I want. So, but I got the idea from Robyn McClendon. And what this is this is like an ephemera journal. So you know how we have, like, if you do mixed media or art journaling or collage, you have all these papers, especially if you make a lot of collage papers. You have all these collage papers, magazine bits. If you're a junk journaler, you have all this ephemera. Well, this is a thing to keep all of your collage bits, collage papers, ephemera, little pieces of scrapbook paper, music note paper, and you can just flip through them. In fact, what you can do is let me show you. So this is made out of a file folder, okay? And this one I decorated with all of the different papers I make on the jelly plate, okay? It's my same type of collage I do when I do my collages and my mixed media backgrounds. Isn't that cool? And you make it out of a file folder. So let me open it up. And so now I can explain. This is a piece of elastic. I used a black piece of elastic in the center here. And these are like jelly prints, even little pieces of jelly prints that I had left over. And what I did is, you have all this ephemera, all these jelly prints, all this collage fodder, and it just piles up in your craft room a lot of times. Well, instead of doing that, you can make up these little journals where you can just put a bunch of collage fodder, collage papers, jelly prints, ephemera that all kind of go together. And then you can just flip through it when you want to do anything. A collage, a mixed media background, junk journaling, art journaling. Okay? So I thought this was a genius idea. And then it stops you from having to pull out your big main tub or whatever you organize your jelly prints or your ephemera or your collage papers in. You can just go to this and do a collage, do a junk journal, art journal, mixed media, whatever you want to do. Isn't this a great idea? Okay, and you can put the papers together that all kind of go together, okay, for a project. Then you can also put pockets in. So I have pockets here, and these are all for me because I do a lot of art journaling and I do a lot of collages, art like that. These are all these little pieces that I have left over when I'm doing collages or mixed media backgrounds. So I took all those little pieces and I put them in the pockets. If I have anything else for, like, any art cards that I want to use or any tags I want to use, like here, this could be a tag right here. I can put that in here. Okay. And then I put another pocket in the back. And the same thing. I have all these little small pieces of jelly prints and different paper, collage papers that I make. And these are little pieces that are left over that can go into a project too. So when I'm getting ready to do a collage or a mixed media background for myself, I can just pull out these folders. And you can just make as many of these folders up as you want. So that's what I've been doing. So this is the inside of this one. Let me show you. Okay. And then there's the pocket. And then here's this one. Now, when Robyn McClendon did hers, she printed hers on a jelly plate, the file folder, and she did it with this Play-Doh technique of jelly printing. It's really cool. So I want to try that. I just haven't done that part. I haven't decorated mine like that yet. But so go check out Robyn McClendon. She's in my description box, and go see how she made these. It'll be it's a video that she just did, and it's when she says that she used Play-Doh for jelly printing, and she prints on these ephemera journals. Okay. All right. So that's this one. Okay. I love it. It's something that I'm going to always do. I'm so glad she mentioned this. I'm so hooked on them. Okay, so here's another one. Isn't it fabulous? And I've used a lot of my jelly prints and my printables. And today we're going to use my printables to make one. and I will show you some of the printables. And in my Etsy shop, you can go there and pick up these papers if you want to either include it with your jelly prints and printables and ephemera, or if you don't even have a lot of that kind of stuff, you can go there and get some from me. Okay. And this is a piece of a black elastic, and that's what I have here in the middle to hold on to everything. Okay. And then I put another pocket in here. Okay, and then there's another pocket here. I need to do something about that. Usually I don't have problems with things coming up, but I need to re-glue that pocket in. And then this is the back. Aren't they just beautiful? And so this one I still have to fill with a bunch of ephemera, or a bunch of ephemera, jelly prints, printables, and I will do that. Okay, now that's the one we're going to work on today. But my next video, look what I'm going to make. We're going to make one that looks like leather, you guys. Isn't this fabulous looking? My husband saw it. It's his favorite one. He's like, oh my God, that looks like real leather, doesn't it? So I'm going to show you how to make one and make it look like leather. And this one I did fill with jelly prints, printables, little bits. Okay. There's the pocket. Here's the papers. See how cool this is? So all this really goes together nicely. So when I get ready to do a collage or a mixed media background, I can just pick up one of my journals, one of my ephemera journals, and just start going through them. And because they're only put in here just like a with the elastic band, you can just pull the papers out when you're ready. So if you're ready to use this one, you just pull it out. Okay. And then here's another pocket with a bunch of my little pieces. Okay. And then there's that. Again, the black elastic band here to hold everything in. And here's the back. Aren't they fabulous? Oh my God, I am obsessed with them. I love them. Okay. So, but I'm not going to show you how to make the leather one today. I'm going to show you how to make the one where we're going to use a bunch of my printables, okay? My printables, we're going to use my printables, jelly prints, and I like to use a lot of documents and different languages in my artwork, so we'll use all of that, okay? So, that's what we're going to do today, and in my next video, look for this one to make the leather one. Okay, so let's get started. All right, I'm going to make this quick because this could take doesn't take a while, but I don't want to take up too much time making it. So you start out making something that looks like this out of a file folder. So you need those longer file folders. You know how there's like two sizes of file folders, the regular size and then the more extended, longer ones? Get the longer extended ones. If all you have are the regular ones, you can use those too. But you'll be able to just fit a lot different sizes in them. Okay, so to make this look like this, what you're going to do, let me turn this, and I'm basically going to describe it to you more than do it because just because the setup to do all this underneath the camera is a little bit hard, and for the sake of time, so I'll do more explaining than I do doing it. Okay, so and it really helps if you have one of those, either a cutting mat or a glass mat that has the numbers and the lines on both sides. Then you can line things up, okay? And some type of a ruler like this, like a clear one, okay? This is like one of those long ones that you use when you're cutting like fabric and stuff. Or if you have a T one like this, this is good, okay? You just want a longer ruler. But use what you have and it'll work out. Okay, see right here, what we want to do is we just want to cut off this whole thing here. And that will give us this more narrow size type of thing. But it's really not that narrow once you open it up, see? All right, so I will do this part with you guys. And I can make it look, there we go. In fact, you know, we're going to go right here. You just see, what did I do? Yeah, we'll go right here. So we'll go about right here. It's just enough to cut off this part here, this tab and that tab. You want to cut those off. So line it up so you can cut those tabs off. When I'm going to work on a project, I bought these tins here at Christmas time. Aren't they fabulous? And I'm using them all year round. When I'm working on a project, I'm going to putting all the stuff for my project in these tins, and they're going to stay at my desk. Oh, I just burned out my candle. Oh, maybe my candle got old. It's all burnt out. Let me see. Yeah, I probably need to get a new one. Okay. Yeah, that one burnt out. Okay, so I'm going to use a box cutter. You can use a box cutter or the other smaller type of one. I forgot what you call it, but I'm going to use the box cutter. And see what I'm saying by using one of these type of like rulers that you cut fabric with, or that T one. They're long enough so that you can line it up on your mat. Okay, let's see if we cut all the way through. And we did. Okay. So there we go with that. So now see how much more narrow it is, and it looks really cool. And I like this long narrow thing. Okay, now it's going to be hard for you to see on the camera. Let me see if I have one more light on for right now. But there's the main line here that you fold, but then there's lines right here. 1, 2, 3 lines. Okay, they're already perforated lines. The third one, that's what you're going to fold. That you can use that as a fold line, and that's going to give you that space. So start folding on the third line from the center. Okay, and they're on all file folders. I seen Robyn do it, and I didn't realize that she was actually folding on a line that all the file folders have. And maybe that's why they put the lines there, these perforated lines. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, see, if you fold on that line, now look what you have. See? So you instantly get like that so that you can stick more in, okay? It's not just flat anymore. Okay, but then see how it's uneven right here? No problem. Take that ruler again, line things up on your ruler, and line it up with that edge so that you can make it even. Okay. I actually said I wasn't going to do all this, and I am doing it. So anyway, I didn't know if I could get under the camera with all this, with it long ways, but I'm doing it. Okay, there we go. So see how easy that is? All right. And then we're going to decorate everything, and then I'll show you too how to put you put little notches here and how you put the elastic in, okay? All right, so I'm going to put this away. Put this back in my canister. And when I did my Dollar Tree haul videos, I told you guys to get these because, for one, what I was going to do with them to organize my projects. Anything I'm going to use for this project is in here for this whole thing that I'm doing. And also, I'm going to do some Ephemra art on these, so they won't even look like this. So I bought a bunch of them. So some I'm leaving pink. Look how cute it is. Oh my God, with the gingies. And then look at this one with the gingies. They should have done a pink one like this, you guys. But I love it. I love this color too. But they should have done a pink one to match this one. Hopefully they will next year. Okay. And I just love a tin box, don't you? Okay, so let me turn my mat around so I can work with my mat like this. Yeah, I'd rather work with it like this. Okay, so now we're going to start the collaging, okay? And I'm not going to collage in this little part here. We'll take this and color it with some archival inks like this at the end, okay? And it'll just make it so that this doesn't get too, so that the folds that we have don't get, you know, messed up or hidden, okay? All right, so let's do the outside first. I'm just trying to think real quick. Yeah, let's just do the outside first. Okay, so we're going to use a mixture of my collage papers, my printable collage papers, my jelly prints, and some documents, book pages, all that kind of stuff. Let me just show you really quickly. These are in my Etsy shop, and they're printables, and I make them on my jelly plate, and the bases are usually done on my jelly plate, and then I also do collages. Like this is a collage and jelly prints mixed together. This is a jelly print with cocoa pellies that I hand drew. These are jelly prints with my own intuitive language. These are jelly prints and some stenciling. Just that grungy type of old world jelly prints. These are all old world grungy jelly prints that I love to make. Okay, and these are all in my Etsy shop if you want to go and check them out. Every 5 pages is $2.50, and the link to my Etsy shop is in the description box. This is a really cool technique. This is a jelly print on a book page. And then I did, through a stencil, I did some with like a heavyweight gesso. Doesn't that look cool? I love that. So look on my channel. I have tons of ways to make papers on the jelly plate and other techniques of making your own collage papers or mixed media papers or junk journal papers. And if you like, you can order some of these printables from me. So you just print them off. So after you pay your $2.50 for every 5 pages, you just print them off yourself. And then you have access to print off as much as you want. Okay. All right. So we have all of these. And you know, let's do a giveaway. I will give you a stack of 12 of these. I'll just choose 12 of the ones I just showed you. Just leave a comment below and we'll do a giveaway. Okay? I just thought of that right now. Let me write that down, that I'm doing a giveaway on this video. I got so many giveaways going. Okay. So let's get started. Okay, there we go. I'm looking for my matte medium, which I just found. Sorry, guys. Sorry about your ears there. I had to crack the seal on this. All right, I still got enough left. I'm at the end. I love when I'm at the end of stuff because that means I'm using it. I used to never want to be at the end of anything. Oh, it's all gone. I've collected so much stuff now. I love when I'm at the end. That means I'm using it. Okay. Let's get started. All right, we're going to use this one, this printable. And you know what? I want to cut the white edges off. The white lines. No white lines here. And in fact, let's do this. I will give you, let's do a giveaway. I will do a giveaway and we'll give away 12 of the printables, and I'll just choose 12 of them, 12 of the ones I showed you. And then let's give away a journal too. Just let me show you which one. And we'll do this one. We'll give away this art journal also. Okay, this is one of my Angie's Angels journals. Okay, and there we go. This is one I've already been using. Okay, so just leave a comment below, and you'll get, the winner will get 12 printables and a journal. Okay, and those journals, if you're interested, those are also offered in my Etsy shop. Okay, let's get going. You know, maybe we should, no, I won't. I was thinking maybe I should, God, what am I going to say? Turn my thing around, but I'm not, my mat. We'll just move the thing. Okay. Let me make some room for myself. And we need a magazine. I use a magazine as a glue surface. And you can just go ahead and use the paper that you're working on, or whatever, like we're using this file folder, and you can put the your matte medium or your collage glue or whatever you're going to use right on the surface. But just for the sake of dry time, I like to do it like this, so I don't have to wait for the top of everything to dry. So I'm butting it up right against where we have this part, the center part. Okay. And a lot of times I'll go over the edges up here on the side or down. Oh, let me get a baby wipe. And then when I'm done, then I can just cut whatever I have that's hanging off the edge. Sometimes it just makes it easier not to have to line things up perfectly, so. Except for we're lining things up and leaving this part right here in the center. I did it both ways where I covered it, but then I had to fold and get this whole thing going back again. So it was just easier if I left that and just inked it to match everything at the end. And then the other piece, why don't we use this other piece on this side? Okay. All right. Alrighty. So on this one, I'm just going over the edge just a little bit at the top and on the sides. And we'll trim that up when we're done. Look how beautiful this looks, just because the papers are pretty, you know? It's not me, it's the papers. Okay, and then from here, I love to add at this point, after I do some collage, then I like to add some like script. So let's add some script. I think this is Irish. And the reason I like to use different scripts in my work is because different scripts to me represent different types of people. And I like to bring people together in my artwork. I have a thing called Maps of Peace. It's a series I've been working on for quite a few years. And I just believe that when you get to know people outside of your own culture, your own race, your own ethnicity, your own religion, you get to meet people from all different areas of life. Your life is so much richer and brings more peace in the world because you learn about each other, right? So all my work, I like to include different languages. And it represents bringing everyone, all different people together. So, which I think is a very positive message, especially in today's world. If there was any time that we need to have some peace in this world, not just this country, but this world, it's now. Okay. So, like I said, I believe that's Irish. And then, what else do I have? I love putting Asian writing in my art. This is from an Asian newspaper we get here in Chinatown. Isn't that beautiful? I think Asian script is some of the most beautiful script. It's like art. The way it looks. It's just really, really pretty. It's like Old English. I love Old English. I think it's so pretty. So we're going to put this Asian print, newsprint up here, which I think will be fabulous. Now, it looks a little too white. We'll use some Timos Distress ink to distress it, and it'll go with, use the same type of old looking distress colors there, and we'll use it and Timos Distress ink it to match everything, so don't worry. So if you have something white, if you have Timos Distress inks, and if you don't, I would get those, because you can distress anything very quickly and it'll just really, really give you that old world, old age look, which I love. All right, I'm gonna rip this. Sometimes I like straight edges, but for the most part, I like torn edges. But definitely straight edges when I have to line them up against something like the top of a page or right here. And I'm just gonna use my metal ruler here just to give myself a little straight edge so I can line it up with this. And I get these metal rulers, you guys, at Dollar Tree. That's the cheapest place I've ever seen a metal ruler. So when you see these in the office section, pick them up. I mean, you don't have to do it, but it's a good idea because they're well priced. Okay. So we're going to put this one up here at the top. All right. Hopefully I can find, oh yeah, here we go. In the same Asian newspaper from Chinatown here in Las Vegas, I love to cut these strips out and put this in my artwork also. I think they're fabulous. Hopefully, yeah, this one's fat enough. I'm going to put that one right there. And we're not going to collage both sides. We'll just collage the one side on camera. Then I'll show you how to finish this up. And again, we will Timos Distress ink both of those so they go with everything else. All right, what else are we doing here? This is also something I offer. It's one of my jelly prints. And I did it on a, no, I think I distressed this and I did it on a bingo card. And then I did my own intuitive language. And we're going to put that in here, which I think would be fabulous. So far we have Asian, we have Irish, and then we have my own intuitive language, which I think is going to be fabulous. Let's put that in here. think that's going to go there. And most of the time I like to rip everything, but sometimes I do like to throw in some square edges instead of ripping. Sometimes. And this is one of the times. Okay. And we'll put this one here. And so what we're working on is we're working on the front and the back. They're not the same, but they're similar. Okay. There we go. This is coming out cool. All right. Let me look through my jelly prints here, or my printables. I'm going to look through my printables. This is like my own intuitive language. And what I do is, I've done this on videos when I do jelly prints, and then I embellish my jelly prints like this one. This is a jelly print, and then this is my own intuitive language. And what I do is I take the regular alphabet and then I distort it. I do it backwards. I do it distorted and create my own language. Isn't that cool? It's very Asian and, you know, inspired. Now, it's not Asian writing. It's just inspired. And so let's do some of this. And these are Cocoa Pellies. And these are Native American symbols. So let's put that here. So I like to use different languages, symbols, all of that. So we're going to use some of these Cocoa Pellies. Oh, and this right here, I believe, is Arabic. I bought this book a long time ago, and it looked like Arabic language. So I believe this is Arabic here. We'll use some of that too. I think by adding all these different cultures and languages and different ethnicities, it makes my art richer. And if you live like that, it'll make your life richer. I love meeting all different types of people and learning different ways to think and see things. But that's me. I'm a very open person like that, so. So on this, I did this collage and I made it into a printable. I have Asian writing and then Arab writing together, and then my own intuitive language. So that's pretty cool. I'm just cutting off the white lines. Nobody wants white lines. Remember that song? If you're 50 years old or 40 years old, you remember that song, White Lines? I was inappropriately dancing to that at the teen clubs on Sunday night, a place called Gold Rush. We're all screaming it. How inappropriate was that? A bunch of teenagers singing White Lines. We were having a good time, though. I don't even think I knew what the heck White Lines was. Anyway. All right. Let me see where I want this to go. Do I want that, or do I want it more like this? I think I want it more like... Yeah, because I really want more of that to show. So let's just cut this off here. Okay. All of these really small little pieces that you get, don't throw these away. Because I like to make my own washi tape. And stamps out of all these little smalls. Also, those little smalls can be really good little embellishments at the end. When you need a little something here or there, you can go to your scrap box or your scrap bag and pull out little pieces. Let me show you my scrap bag. My scrap bag looks like this. I made it out of a file folder and different printables and collage papers that I make on the jelly prints. Cool, huh? And look, it's filled with all the little pieces. See? And those little pieces can be magic. And I have a video on how to make these. Okay? How to make, what did I call these? Pocket folders? Yeah. So I'm going to take my little bits right now that I have, that I've been having, and just stick them in here. Okay? And I keep that right above me so that when I need a little piece in my collage, I call them like little embellishments. They're like your little end embellishments at the end. When you need a little something here or a little something there, it really can bring together a collage. Also, when I'm going to make stamps or my own washi tape, I go to those little pieces. I'm just going to fold that under instead of cutting that off there. Look how fabulous that looks. Isn't that cool? All right, we'll do the same thing over here. Let's just trim this up a little bit. And then, you guys know I told you I don't really like, most times don't like straight lines. So let's just rip that up a little bit. All right. All right, we'll go like that. And those little pocket folders that I just showed you that I keep, you can keep anything in there, in those. They're just like making your own little folders, pocket folders, and you can keep all kinds of stuff in those. Ephemera, scraps, whatever. And they make great gifts, especially to your crafty, artsy friends, and then fill them full of stuff. They're great if you want to hold a bunch of napkins in it that you want to use in your art or your crafting. I've given those away with a bunch of my printables in there, and I'll throw in some napkins that you can use in your art. Fabulous. Look how this is looking. Isn't this looking cool? Love it. How much time have we been on? Oh, good. We've only been on for 38 minutes. We're good. Okay. Then I wanted to do some of this. So I need another piece here. Let me get another jelly print. Okay. Gotta cut the white lines off of here. Do I want to put that there, or do I want to put this? I think this is what I want to do. Take a little bit more of this off. Beautiful. We'll do that. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. I'm just looking at what I'm seeing, what I want to do. I want to put like a little strip here. Yeah, kind of feel like that goes there. We'll rip that off there and we will put that in. So anyway, when I saw Robyn McClendon making these, I thought, this is genius. I told her, I think I commented on it. I know I commented on her video and I was like, I love this. Oh, I meant to do it at the bottom here. There we go. And I think I told her I will be doing this, girl, for sure. And like I said, I did my own little take on it because, like I said, I'm doing a collage on mine, and then I'm also doing another. I'm doing ones that look like leather, and she printed hers with like jelly prints on the jelly plate, which comes out really cool too. So check out her video. And her video, it doesn't talk about making these. It talks about, it's one of her last videos. It talks about jelly printing with Play-Doh. But she prints them onto the file folders. Just trying to see if there's anything else I want to do. No, I think this is good, but I do have these. These are also what I call making little elements. I took book pages, I coffee dyed them, and then these, I have an Asian stencil, and I stenciled these. And then you can just take these and cut them up, and they're little elements. I don't have these yet in my Etsy store, but I do have them, and I have to make them into printables, and I will do that. I'm going to put that right there. Look how fabulous that looks. Also, I have videos on how to make little elements out of book pages and music notes. And that's exactly how I titled it. It's probably 3 or 4, 5, 6 videos down. So just go on my channel and you can see how to make your own. And like I said, I will get these in my Etsy shop soon. I'm going to put that right there. I have some with crosses, all kinds of stuff. In fact, we'll use a cross one right now. I'll show you. See, this was a jelly print that I did. It's a roll-off sheet onto a magazine. I love jelly printing on magazines. It feels so good when you jelly print on a magazine. And but this one I just use as a roll-off sheet, and then I scraped some white paint on it, and then I used my cross stencil. Cool. See, now these are little elements that you can just cut out, rip out, and use in your artwork. So I'm going to rip this one out carefully. Okay. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, hope you had a happy holiday, whatever you do celebrate. Ours was fabulous. It went way too fast. It was so good. I live in Las Vegas, so we went down to Caesar's Palace. Me and my husband had the best time. There's so much beautiful Christmassy things down there that I did a bunch of shorts videos. So check out my shorts videos and you can see Las Vegas decorated for Christmas. Well, specifically you can see, I'm going to put that there. You can specifically see Caesar's Palace decorated for Christmas. And then just some really cool stores that we went into that had some really neat, their stores were just set up so neat, so beautiful. So check it out. It's under my shorts videos on my channel. And I did some shorts videos on Christmas. We walked around everywhere, took pictures, checked out a bunch of cool different stores. We had a good time. And before that, we went to a place called Texas. Oh, after that, we went to a place called Texas de Brazil, which is not too far off the Strip. So if you ever come to Las Vegas, you have to check out Texas de Brazil. What they have is they have a ton of meats that are marinated in Brazilian type of marinades, and then they cook them or barbecue them up. I don't know what they do. And it's like old school. They bring like a whole big thing of meat on a big skewer thing, and then they slice it off for you. And they just keep, and you have a little card for green means go, and they just keep coming. I had leg of lamb. I don't normally like leg of lamb, but with this Brazilian marinade, oh my God. I had filet mignon. I had a Parmesan chicken. I had this incredible sausage, these ribs. I gave myself a food coma. I couldn't eat anything afterwards. I ate way too much. And we've gone there a lot of times, and I've never eaten this much. I don't know what came over me. But, yeah, I basically destroyed myself yesterday. I was just laying there in our bed going, oh, just moaning. My husband's like, you did eat a lot. He did too, but he didn't damage himself like I did. I mean, I did damage to my damn self. Okay, I think I'm going to put that like right here. Yes. Do I want that to go there? Yes, I do. That's going to look good. So see what I'm talking about? At the end, you can put like little elements in your work. And you can make those just out of book pages, music note pages, do a little copy dyeing on them, or do some jelly printing and then do some, use one of your stencils. It doesn't have to be a cross, whatever kind of stencils you have that you like. And whatever's in your stash is what you like, so use those. Okay, look how cool this is looking. Love it. Okay, so we're going to stop with the collaging. And I'm going to use a little bit of my Tim Holtz Distress inks on the ones that are a little bit like too white or beigey, and darken them up a little bit and age them out. So my tin here has my, I like to use these makeup brushes. You get them at Dollar Tree. Okay. Get these in your life. When you see them at Dollar Tree, pick up a lot because they don't always have them. And then I have some in my little tin here, the distress inks that I just chose to use. I'm using these ones. We're using Vintage Photo and Distress Oxides, Distress Photo and Aged Mahogany. I also would like to use, if I can get to it quickly. Oh! Sorry guys, my camera almost fell. Oh, walnut stain. Here it is. Get these in your life too. I get these at Dollar Tree, and they're coming out now because it's spring. I love the baby pink ones. And look at this. It fits. Look at that. You can totally organize your Distress Oxides. You can organize your mini Distress Oxide, or any just type of ink pads, period, and anything else in your craft and art room. They're fabulous. I love them. Okay. So the first thing we're going to use is some Vintage Photo. And this is going to get the aging up real quick. See, isn't that fabulous? So it just starts blending with the rest of everything right away. So don't worry if you have, something that's white or it's not deep enough. You can use these Distress Oxides to quickly age something up. Look how cool that looks. And I've just used Vintage Photo right there. Next, I'm going to use Aged Mahogany. This is one of my favorite colors. I hardly hear anyone talk about Aged Mahogany. I love it as much as Vintage Photo. Vintage Photo is the one you always hear everybody using. But look at this. Look how rich it can get. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use a little bit right here. And if you want to use it anywhere else, you can. I'll throw a little aged mahogany over here too. And we'll throw a little aged mahogany over here. I gotta be careful. I'll age mahogany the whole damn page. And then walnut stain to me is walnut distress, either distress oxides or the distress stains. They're the same thing, but one gives you a distress finish. This gives you a distress finish, but if you add water, it starts oxidizing, so it looks like an oxidation process has happened. So that's the difference. But both of them will give you this just really beautiful distress look. I like walnut stain because it's real dark. To me, it really adds the dirt. It makes things look really aged. I'm actually going over something else too here, over this strip here. And we'll add a little here. So you can add a little bit to your collage pieces that you already got going on. Even if they don't need it, you can just still add it. I think it can look really good. Okay, so we're going to add a little, I always say add a little dirt. To me, that's what it is. It's adding dirt. It's adding that grunge. Fabulous. That quick and easy. And now everything looks more grungy, more blended, like everything goes together. Okay. Okay, so what you do after this, you could also do more stuff to this. You could add stamps to this. You could do mark making on this. For the sake of time, I'm not going to stamp or do mark making on this today, but you can do all that, okay? You could stamp, do mark making, and it'll be fabulous. I kind of messed with that, ripped it a little bit, but we want everything to look distressed anyway, so let's let that dry. That'll be fabulous when it's all done. Let's just put a little glue on it to make sure it all glues down. Okay, so you'll do the same thing to the inside that we just did to the outside, but we're not going to do the inside today, but I am going to show you how to put the elastic band in. The first thing you want to do is you want to see how this is white here. We want to, you can use the Tim Holtz Distress inks, or you can, if you have the archival ones, I'm going to use the archival. I'm going to use sepia, potting soil, and ground espresso. Okay. And if you do use the archivals in here, well, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to, at the end, what I want to do, what I did was to give a shine, I used this gloss gel. I only paid $6.44. Pretty soon, Hobby Lobby's going to be clearancing out everything in Hobby Lobby. They'll be doing the art section. You can buy these things of gloss gel, matte medium gels, around $6.44 when they're normally $18.99. Pick them up. So this gloss gel is what I used to seal everything. Okay, you don't have to use a gloss gel at all. You can use a spray clear gloss. You don't have to use a gloss at all. It all depends on what you want to do. So on this spine part here in the center, I'm just going to I love these little small ones. You can just work right from the thing. Isn't that cool? So quick and easy. This is potting soil archival ink. I'm just going to use a few of those here and there. And see how this just takes your spine and just ages your spine out. Now, I could also use the Tim Holtz Distress inks. I can use those, the ones we just used for this. You can use the same thing here, okay? Or just a regular ink pad that's in some browns or whatever colors matching what you're doing. You can do that too. I have these, so I'm using them. And I love being able to use them right from the pad. And then this is ground espresso. And then you're going to collage right over that, so it won't even matter that it's like that. Let's take some more sepia. There we go. So then you'll collage on the inside too, okay? The other thing you can do is you want to do pockets, right? So, do I have pockets that I've already done? No. So you can do pockets. So cut out, what you want to do is you just want to measure from right here to here, okay? And then just cut out some pockets and you can put those in here, okay? And what I like to do, you can collage these or just do a whole piece of your collage papers on one. It'll make it a lot faster, and that's what I do. Is I'll take like one of my collage sheets and I'll turn it over and then glue that on here, cut this around, and then easily have this covered with a collage paper, and then you just glue those in, okay? So we won't be doing that, but I just wanted to show you how you do that. Simple, okay? So then you put your pockets in. Okay, and then how to do the elastic band in here is so easy. And I thought this was genius on ROBYN McClendon's, because I've only seen putting holes in it, but this is so much better than putting holes. Okay, she used a hole punch, but this has been really thick and my hole punch isn't punching through it. Like she did a half a hole punch. But anyway, we're going to do like a little V, upside down V. So we're going to cut a V like this, okay? Right in the center. Because what you're doing is you're making a little notch for the elastic to rest in, okay? I'll show it to you in just a second. And I'm not doing it perfectly. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to bring this up to show you. Okay, there it is. There's the little notch. See? So you're just cutting a little notch. So I just do an upside down V. I'm going to do the other side here. And do it kind of in the center. A little bit of room left on both sides. And I don't get it perfect, but just get it good enough. Okay, so there's your other notch. Your little nodule right there, okay? All right. So then you want to take some elastic. I get my elastic from Walmart. You guys, I think it's the cheapest place to buy your elastic. Is this one from Walmart? I believe I might have gotten this one from I might have got this from Hobby Lobby when they have 50% off. When they have 50% off, it's just as cheap as Walmart's. Because I don't know if Walmart has it in black or not. I think I might have had to get this at Hobby Lobby. I got it at Hobby Lobby for 50 cents. So it won't cost you more than $1 or $2, okay, for a pack of elastic. But they definitely always have the white elastic at Walmart. I just thinking that they didn't have it in black for the price I wanted. I can't remember. So check Walmart and Hobby Lobby, but go to Walmart first. Because Walmart, it's like 99 cents. And I got the, which one did I get? I got the 1/4 inch. Oh, black elastic. Get whatever color, white or black, whatever matches what you're doing. If you have white, but it's too white, but black's too black, you can always take tea or coffee, and coffee or tea dye it. All right, so take your elastic. Okay. And ROBYN, she didn't use elastic. She used waxed thread. And it makes me so mad. Hobby Lobby was selling a waxed thread last year with their clearances. And I kept thinking, oh, I should buy that. And I never bought it. Stupid. It's been great. It's a waxed elastic is great for making journals. And I know I like making journals, so I don't know what. Anyway. Sometimes your brain just ain't there. So let me turn this around so you guys can see me. but I kind of like the elastic better. I tried some string, some like cotton kitchen string I had, like cotton twine, but the elastic to me is working better. So just pull that, and because you have those nodules, it just really rests right inside the nodule, and it holds your elastic in. So kind of pull it, not too much, so you don't want things to buckle, but enough so that it's tight. Perfect. And then let's just trim this up here. There we go. There we go. See how that is? And so now, okay, after you do your collaging inside of here, you can take your papers and then put your papers in here. Like, let's take some of my printables and put some printables in here, just so you guys can see. Okay. Just take all of these, put these in here. Okay. Yeah, and once I put my pockets in, then I can put different things in the pockets too. Make sure that you don't pull your elastic too tight, or you'll get this thing buckling. Okay. Here's another little thing I made to make elements that you can rip up and put into your collages. And it doesn't all have to go in the center. Like, you can go in the center, you can go to the top like this and put these things in there. So I'm just putting these in here just to show you. Plus, I'll probably keep these in here. I'll take them out so I can finish my collaging. Okay, so now you can just flip through this when you're going to work on a project, and you have everything that goes together. So make sure the stuff kind of goes together so you can collage. All my collages are always made with all these type of colors. So no matter what I do, pretty much everything goes together. Or you can work out of a couple of them. Isn't this so nice to hold your ephemera? Love it. Okay. So there we go. Oh, also another thing you can do, let me trim up. I have some edges here. Let me just trim up. Is everything trimmed up on this one? I have some overhang. Let me just trim the overhang off real quick. Use my little small scissors so I can get really nice and close. If I get off camera, you guys, I'll be back on. I'm just trimming up edges here. I'm going to show you one more thing to kind of finish things off. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting quiet, you guys. I'm just trimming out the edges here. Okay. So I think I got all the overhang trimmed up for the most part. It's a little bit more here, just a second. So what I'm about to show you, you can do on the edges. I'm going to show you two things real quick and then we'll end this session. I have some pockets here that this is for the leather pockets. So you can cover it with the leather, you can cover it with the, your collage papers, whatever you want to do. When you're done with that, just to make this look more finished, okay, that should be in here. Where is it? Isn't that crazy? I told you I have this so that I have everything all together, and I can't find what I'm looking for. Just a second. Let's see if it's in here. No, it's not. Alright, let me look at my main one. This is another one you can get from Dollar Tree. And it has like a little handle. I love this. See? And you can stack them on top of each other. They will be coming out with the other ones that I showed you here soon. They come out every spring. This is what I'm looking for. It's looking for my Stabilo. Okay, you can use a Stabilo water-soluble crayon. You can use a black watercolor pencil. You can use a black pastel. A black wax pastel. If you do that, you only need to use the heat of your finger. But if you use like a water-soluble, you just wet your finger. So when you're going to put your pockets in, once you've done your collaging or you've done this technique with the paper bag to make leather, we got to do other stuff to make it look like leather. Go across it like this. Okay, with your Stabilo, wet your finger and go like that. And that will finish off your edges when you do your pockets, okay? Also, do the same thing here. This will make it, all this look so much better. If you take, I gotta glue this down a little bit better. I got this coming up a little bit on the corner. Sometimes the corners like to come up. Just add a little glue. There we go. If you take your water-soluble pencil, your Stabilo, whatever you have, all the different things I said you can use, and just go along the edge like this, and this will just finish it off and it'll look so nice. And then just wet your finger, either with a baby wipe or your own DNA. I'm just going to use my own DNA, and bam. See how it just finishes off the edging of it? So you can do that to the pockets to make your pockets look more finished, and the edges here to make it look more finished, okay? Also, to make it look more finished, you can take black ink pad or a dark brown. I use a dark brown, and go on the edge here and just go like this, just so the edges aren't white. And that just also finishes things off, okay? So I just wanted to show you, oh, I guess I have this upside down. This is the back. So look how nice that, see how that finishes that edge off? I love it. I think that looks so much nicer. So that is how you do these, you guys. I hope you guys like this. In the comment below, in the comments below, let me know if you're going to make yourself a ephemera journal. Let me know how you like this idea. Go visit ROBYN McClendon. Just leave a message, you guys, because we have the giveaway. Well, I'll be giving away 12 of the printables that I showed you, and that journal. Okay, so just leave a comment, and then I'll come back on, and I'll either announce separately or in my next mixed media video. Well, sometime next week. I'll announce the giveaway winner, and I'll either announce it in a mixed media video, or I'll make a separate video. If I make a mixed media video, in the title I'll say giveaway winner, so you'll know to look for the giveaway winner in that video. Okay, guys, and you do need to be have a U.S. address, because well, you know what, go ahead and join even if you're not in the US, because then I can give you access to getting printables, and you can print them off yourself. So US can win. Also, I just can't send you the journal. Okay, so if you don't have a US address, you can still win, and you have to print them off yourself as printables. So at least I can still include people who are outside the US in it, but I just can't send the journal. And I think that's it for this one, you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, leave any comments or questions below, and that gets you in the giveaway. Make sure you're a subscriber. Come join me on Facebook and Instagram. And you guys, we have a group called Our Magical Little Place. if you make this, and even if you don't art journal or junk journal, you knit, you crochet, whatever you do, come join the group and come share what you make, okay? And inspire us all. If you have an Etsy shop, if you have an Etsy shop, if you have a YouTube channel, if you make videos, you can leave links to all that kind of stuff, okay? All right, it's like a one-stop shop place for all of us. All right, you guys, that's it for this one. Yeah, that's it. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.